What's crackin' smack-a-whack and Yogo 503 coming at you with the first ever MLB The Show 20 video for Top Notch Gaming. This video on MLB The Show 20 will be the start to our series on an introduction as a beginner's guide to the mode known as Diamond Dynasty in MLB The Show. Here you can see on the left side of the screen a schedule, shows everything that will be coming out in the game. Once the new game comes out, that'll be updated. You'll be able to see what's coming out sometimes over a week in advance, and sometimes you won't know until the day before it. Over here on the right side, you see they're telling you again a few more little things coming out soon. And as you scroll down more, you see stuff that's already come out. You will always know what's going on in this game just by looking at these two screens. Up first in our video here as an introduction, I'm going to go over the different ways to play real quick, try not to spend long on any of them. More in-depth information on each mode will be coming in a later video, so stay tuned for that. First up, you got Ranked Season. This is 9-inning games online against other players. Basic baseball online against other people. Simple enough. Showdown. This is a unique mode. You can earn different awards depending on which one you play. You click into one, you can do a draft. It is you draft a team and play against the computer. Yeah, Battle Royale. This is another drafting mode where you will draft a team. It has a low entry fee, 1,500 stubs, which is not that much. And you'll play 3-inning games against other users with the teams you've each drafted, not your actual team. That's a very important thing to remember here. And if you can win 3, 6, 9, 12 games, you see at the top the different rewards you get. And if you can win 12 games in a row, you get one of these top-notch players. Moving on to the next mode, you got Conquest. This is baseball meets board games. You play this, you conquer the entire map. The flashing circle right now is me. If I take over all of these squares, including all the ones with other teams' logos, I'll get a different award depending on which map I play. PS4 tournaments I'm not going to spend long on. It is the most competitive way to play, only for those who are very good at this game. Moments are challenges against the computer. You'll go into one of these, it will say, hit a home run, and that'll be it. You hit the home run, it's done. If you don't, you have to start over. Events are the next mode up on this list, and depending on the event, each one will be different. They'll have different sorts of rules in them, how long the game is, 3, 6, 9 innings. Then you have stuff that will be like the difficulty you play on. The game has 5 difficulty levels. It can be on any of those 5 when you play this. And you can also decide what cards you can use. Sometimes you'll be able to use every card in the game, and sometimes it'll say you can only use left-handed batters who play on a National League team. And finally, the last way to play is through the extended play option. You play with friends, play online against a friend. However many innings you want, whatever difficulty you want the game set to, simple enough. Casual online is 9-inning games, but without the stress of ranked seasons, would be the way to put it. Play for CPU, 9-inning games against the computer. Extra innings is a unique mode. You're playing a game against another person's team, but the person will not control the team. It will be a computer version of that team. Okay, so up next you have the team page. This is where you see your team, your lineups, your bench, your pitchers, all the important things in actually playing the game. Because when you go into ranked seasons or you play a friend or anything, this is the lineup you're going to use, these are the cards you're going to use. From the screen, I hit X on a player, get the option to throw in someone else who plays second base normally, or someone like David Fletcher's normally shortstop but can play second base if you need him to. This game gives you the option to use up to 4 different laps. I have my normal team. I made a second team of just a bunch of cards I never tried, but have. I made a team of all Yankees since they're my favorite team. I just wanted to see what it would look like. I made a team of all prestige cards, which are a certain type of card in the game. You can tell them by their red diamond. Up next, you have some customization options. We'll start with team name. And color, you can choose your team's location. Unfortunately, if you want the announcer to actually say it, you have to choose from this list of 300 something names. You have a town, or a country, or a state, whatever you want it to be, and then you have a bunch of different pre-recorded names that they had the announcers do. Your team colors, color 1, color 2, your team abbreviation, all that stuff. You get to literally make a team. It's asking me to say what I'm going to say. I want to X, I don't need it to save because I didn't change anything, but if I did, I don't want it to be different. Also in there, you get the option, you get to edit your uniforms. This game, you can edit the uniforms. This is just the options for the hat. options for the jersey, putting a number on, putting the text, how do you want it to look, the pants, that batting helmet, the gloves. This game has so many different options when it comes to uniforms, and that's just the beginning. The logo editor and vault. In the vault, you'll see people have already made logos for you. I did not make mine. I chose to copy mine from the actual Hartford Yard Goats, as you can see on my uniforms. I just thought it was a funny team name, so I went with that, and that's what I made my team off of. You see that on the hat? That's their logo. Someone did a very good job making it look realistic. I would not have been able to do that. But you see my uniform, my home one. You have an away one. And that's it in this game. You get a home and away jersey. I know a lot of you aren't going to like my jersey. I like the bright green. Some more customization options. You get equipment. In your team, you can add a bat skin. It has no actual effect on the team, but it's just a way to show off what you've done in the game or other things about that. If you want to look cool, some of these are really neat looking. I use the one I use just because it's hard to get and I want to show off to people. And the socks, again, it has no actual impact on how the game plays, and the way I made my uniforms, you can't even see them. But I chose this one back in a while when I think you could actually see my players' socks. The final thing you can change in terms of team customization like this is audio. When you hit a home run, you can set it up to play a certain sound. You have all of these. If it has a lock by it, you have not unlocked that sound yet. There are different ways to unlock every single one, and there's not a great way. A no doubt home run, if you hit a home run super far, it's going to give you a different animation, different sound. All of these are different things in the game that allow you to make it, when you're playing, feel like it's you controlling your team even more. And this game goes over the top to do it, including on MLB The Show 21 Next Gen, where they have a stadium creator option where you'll be able to make your own stadium. The next thing I want to go through is the inventory. You can see every single player you have. It's filtered by team. These are all of the players on a certain team, the Orioles, right now. I can look through all of their 40-man roster at the end of last season, because this MLB The Show 20. On the new game, it will be whoever the opening day roster was when this game launches. You're going to see, might be different numbers next to the card for their overalls. We do not know yet, but a lot of players are probably going to be changed around. You search through by team, it goes division by division. You see a team like the Yankees has a lot of better cards because they were a better team last year than someone like the Orioles. Then, if you're looking at the Yankees like this, it hit R2, that goes to their flashback cards. Flashbacks are the other versions of active players, or they are any player besides their base version if they're on a 40-man roster somewhere. This game even goes so in depth that they have free agent cards. Guys who aren't signed to rosters but are still in the game as active players, like Yasiel Puig and Brandon Morrow. Also in your inventory you have equipment. The bat skins and socks I showed off earlier as stuff to equip to your team, all stored in here in a more viewable layout so you know what you have and what you can get. All your other equipment stored in there, socks are in there, a bunch of other things that didn't show up on that menu earlier. Sponsorships, it says right there, used in franchise, not going to go into that. Unlockables, that means the audio stuff that you equip. This is where you see all of those laid out. And stadiums are going to be a little different in 21, so I'm not going to go into that right now. Coming next here is the shop page. I can go in the community market. If I go to MLB cards, there's going to be an option of every player in the game. I'm a Yankees fan, but I like David Ortiz a bit. Remember watching him growing up, great player. I type in Ortiz, bam, you get two different versions of David Ortiz. One when he was a breakout player in 2003, and in 2005 when he won the Silver Slugger. Two different versions of David Ortiz, both filtered by name. Say I wanted to find that card, but I couldn't remember David Ortiz's name. I'm like, oh, you can't filter when you already have a name put in. Weird thing about this game, but I'm like, I know he was a first baseman, he was a Red Sox, what was his name? There it is. You pop it up, you can filter the cards either way. Name, position, team, and so many minimum overall, max overall, prices, what series they're in, and what set they're in. So many different ways this game gives you. You can search for equipment, the sponsorship, stadiums, unlockables, and so many other things. You have the option to buy packs here. You see all the different types of packs in the game. this top corner will not be in the game launch night of the show 21. Neither will the headliner one, but these packs here, show packs, these are your base pack in the game. They will probably be a little more expensive, as I believe a couple months ago in MLB the show 20 they lowered the price since no one's really playing the game that late in its game cycle. So you can buy 50 of them for, I believe, will be 75,000 stubs. And what's unique about MLB the show is they have one currency. If I buy stubs right here, I can see the different amounts to buy. I get the stubs and I can buy packs, or I can just buy the players I want. You are not forced to buy packs in order to get a player. I brought it up on screen earlier. These are all the packs I have saved up. If you're interested in seeing what these packs look like when opened, I will be doing 100 packs tonight on the channel. 100 of these show packs, and I'll say 4 of these ballin' as a habit packs, just to even out the numbers a little bit. Every night until the game comes out, I will be opening packs on this channel, 8 p.m. Eastern. Come back if you're interested in seeing that. The final thing I want to go over in this game is the XP reward path, or it's the level up system in this game. Since I'm already on the max level in this game, just waiting for the new one to come out at this point. I can't tell you, it doesn't show you what level you get to these packs, but every one of these packs is 5 levels. You start out as a level bronze 0. You work your way up at bronze 5, you get this. Nothing that special, right? You work up, you work up. Okay, I get a gold card at, what is that, like level 20? Level 25, you get a gold. 35, another one. Level 40, you get your first free diamond. They're not great. Level 65 or 70, you're in here, you're getting another diamond. Up here, level 80, you get your first really good card. Corey Kluber, Hauser, these were 2 of the best cards in the game. MLB The Show's level up path, the XP reward path I'm showing you right now, is the easiest way in any sports game in a mode like this to get top tier players without spending money. 99 overalls, all of them. This Mini Minoso card hit 400 for me when I played with him online. Ryan Sandberg was on my team forever. 471 plate appearances. This card played for me all year because he was just the best second baseman I could find. You go all the way through this. You just keep going up. You just keep getting rewards. Up near the top here, you get a live series diamond. That's one of those diamonds I showed you in the Universal Warrior earlier. And here at the end, by the end, you'll get all 5 of these cards. You'll get all 5 of those other cards. I showed you all 5 of these. You will be able to get all of these cards if you can hit the last level. And this past year, they surprised us. They had a second XP reward path. You hit the max level, you think you're done. They added 100 more levels with even better rewards. These 3 cards here, you get all of them. And you get upgraded versions of all of these cards. They look like the same card, just with a red diamond. And they are, except all of their stats are 3 higher. Speed, power, contact, everything is just 3 points up from the original version. This game, you do not have to be the best to have a good team. You do not have to spend money to have a good team. If you play the game, you will be able to get a good team because of the XP reward path and how this game is made. It is tailored towards people who do not want to spend money. Let me leave you by saying this back on the home part of the Diamond Dynasty screen right here. Thank you to anyone who watches this video. If you enjoyed it and are interested in learning more, make sure to like and subscribe. Come back tonight and every night until April 16th, the pre-order launch of MLB The Show 21, to see pack owners. Come back during the day to see more tutorial videos like this where I go more in depth on the modes I talked about today. The different ways to play, building a team, customizing your team, your inventory, all these things I didn't even cover yet. If you're interested, come back, like, subscribe, watch our videos, and you will be able to understand this mode by the time the game comes out. The best is yet to come.